Dr. Wood, author of the book Miracles Minutes. Everything needs a goal, including your relationship. So when most people get in relationships or marriage or whatever, you know what's missing? There's a goal. Nobody knows what they're talking about. Where are we going? Where are we heading? What's going on? So the only thing is, I just want to meet someone that I hang out with during the week, whatever that is. So most people are kind of apathetic. They bet has about as much passion as a potato. Like you're just kind of sitting here like a lump on a log. Be a creative being. Get some energy about yourself and create something together. And then you need to have a conversation around that of what do you guys want to create. So think about like a blank canvas. So you're going to paint a picture. You and this other person are going to paint together what you're going to create. I mean, you can do this not only with your intimate relationship. I did this with my daughters. I said, this is what I want to create. I want to have a loving relationship, and I start to, what does it look like? What does it sound like? What does it feel like? I want to be able to, hang out with you, and just be able to share with me. I want to have open, honest dialogue, and I want you to know I always love you. I care about. I mean, see how I'm putting something into this conversation. I'm asserting myself into it. What am I bringing to the conversation? I'm bringing I love you always, agape love. That's what I'm putting in there for my daughters or anybody I'm in a relationship with. Like, I care about you, man. Like, I'm always going to love you. Da, 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 da. I'm also going to preface it with open, honest conversation. Like, if you're bullshitting me, like, well, you're screwing me over, and next thing you know, I'm in trouble. So we're going to have a problem with the relationship. So, so what is it you want to create? Like, I want to come home and, kiss you and hug you and da 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 da. That's what we want to do most of the time. But, life happens, stuff happens. And, what are the facets, that go into this relationship? What does it look like? This is my part. Okay. I'm going to paint a little bit on this canvas. I don't want to hog the canvas. And then you let your partner paint. And then there may be points of disagreement that you may not agree upon. And sometimes you're like, whoa, shouldn't even be in a relationship. We're not even close to it. Maybe, or maybe it's something you work through. So you'll find that out on the front end of whether or not this is a good relationship for both of you, or you go in two different directions. So what happens is it's like a football team, like our goal is to win the championship. Okay, so everybody needs to show up to practice. Like any relationship, like just because you're born doesn't mean you're going to be in a loving relationship. Your mind's a blank slate. You don't know how to potty train. You don't know how to talk. You don't do anything. The assumption is humans assume they know how to be in a loving relationship. Well, if that's true, why are so many people getting divorced and many people unhappy? People don't know what they're talking about. Assumption, ignorance, and pride. Pride. It's my way. My way or the highway. I can tell you what, you can be prideful all along. Relationship, relate to one another. So what's the purpose behind this? So you can start removing the me, the narcissist, the person who always wants to win, get the last word in, all that stuff. I mean, we all have that. That's why I talked about emotional intelligence. Become aware of, sometimes I'm kind of selfish. Yeah, I need to work on that. Or sometimes I don't listen. Wow, I wasn't there for my partner. Hey, you know what? I made a mistake, honey. Da 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 da. So you can get back in the game. You get back in the relationship game and be a better player, in this game. Not just like you never work on yourself and you keep making the same mistake, then you're not growing. All you can do is repeat the mistake. So the reason why I bring up the goal is like this. So whether you're in a business, with your kids, with your intimate partner, when I played football, like sometimes, you get on the field and some days like, shit, I'm getting my ass whooped. Like I practice hard and it's just like I'm outmatched. And you can't have the guy beside you say, you're supposed to be doing your job. Like, dude, I'm trying. Like, it's not working. But if the teammates start fighting between each other, I can tell you, you're going to lose. You're going to lose the relationship. Everyone's mad at each other. Bad stuff everywhere. So what you do is you point towards the goal. So this way you get your finger off of each other. Stop blaming each other and making each other wrong. What's the goal? So if you have the goal in the beginning, like, hey, we're committed to, this loving relationship right now. We're not doing so good. What can we do to get there? We're committed to it, but not attached. Attachment means it has to be this way. It's the only way it can happen. Well, shit. What if that way's not working? Then you're stuck. You lack the adaptability to adapt to life in real time and real circumstances. Life doesn't work out the way you want. It works out the way it works out. Sometimes you got to adapt. So if you point towards the goal, then maybe there's maybe there's synergy. It's not always give take. Sometimes there's synergy. Maybe